Hello, my name's Austin,
And I'm Daniel.
and this is Off the Tracks and Off the Record.
We're two guys doing a podcast about the trending topics, weird questions, weird news. Not so much anymore, but
Every once in a while we might go back to that.
And we would like feedback at OTTAOTR@gmail.com and on Twitter at OTTAOTR. Speaking of feedback, I just wanted to say about last week, we got some about our questions. Do you want to?
We got some answers to our questions from the last podcast. So in question 2, the Lone Ranger one, it says, the Lone Ranger was the last...
Who's it from? You got to say. It's from my grandpa, Tom. So
Okay.
Tom Perry, just about there.
The Lone Ranger was the last of a group of Texas Rangers who were all killed by the Cavendish gang.
Yeah.
Tonto saved him and nursed him back to health.
So that's why he's called the Lone Ranger, because he is the last of the Texas Rangers.
Yes.
And then also about the question of, I think about it was like
2 weeks ago.
Can atheists swear?
Or do atheists have to swear in
the Bible? And no, they don't. I guess apparently they can just affirm that what they're saying is true.
Which
so we wanted just to comment on that, but
right,
just that we're not like in error.
And then also last week, someone sent us an email asking us why we thought the president wasn't a Christian. We weren't trying to bash him in that. We were saying if a president wasn't a Christian.
Yeah.
All right. So now that
just
that's
to
all
clarify.
Cleared,
yep.
Now that that's all cleared up,
we're gonna ask some questions to invoke your thoughts, and we'd like feedback.
Thoughtful thoughts from OTTAOTR.
Thoughtful thoughts.
All right.
Insightful thoughts.
Why isn't phonetic spelled the way it sounds? That's actually a good question.
That is a good question. Well, because I think the word came later than the idea.
Or maybe it's because it's from the Phoenicians, that's how you spell the name. That is why.
Who were the Phoenicians?
They didn't invent the alphabet, but they made it more usable.
Wow, that's cool.
They were like with the Minoans.
So then phonetic would be spelled with the alphabet. By using the alphabet, you know how a word sounds.
Exactly.
So,
all right.
That's cool.
Why are there interstate highways in Hawaii?
Well, it's still a state, and there's multiple islands. So are they bridges between the islands?
I don't know. I've never been to Hawaii.
Me neither. So
if you know, let us know.
Just tell us. Yeah. Why on planes are let's see, are they're floaties instead of parachutes? Because when the plane lands in the water, you're going to need it.
Well, you don't land in the water, you crash in the water.
Well,
and if you survive, then you can use
when they crash land in the water.
If you crash in the water and you survive, then you can use your seat. Although I wouldn't want to use a seat I was sitting on in a crash. I'm just saying.
I think that they don't have parachutes because most people aren't trained in how to parachute jump or how to land correctly so you don't break your legs when you fall. So that's why, because it might cause more danger than just crash landing in the water, which is successful. A lot of planes that crash land in the water. I mean,
all right. Why are cigarettes sold in gas stations when smoking is prohibited there?
Smoking's prohibited around the pump, not at the little snack.
Well, you have to be
shop.
like 100 feet away from the pump.
Well, a lot of times the snack shops can, depending on. Well, there's because people then they get in their car, they take out a cigarette and they drive away. Because they don't
why can you smoke and drive, but you can't drink and drive? What's the difference?
Because smoking, it doesn't have the same effects, like the mind-numbing effects that drinks do, where you're less aware or whatever.
Okay. All right. Where was I?
Do you need fat chance and slim chance mean the same thing? Because
you have.
That makes no sense. Just answer that one for us.
If you can't drink and drive, why do you need a driver's license to buy liquor? And why do bars have parking lots?
Okay.
Well, bars have parking lots because it's probably required.
Yes, because a place can't help.
You need to have a driver's license to prove that you're over 21.
If you just had like a passport card, like a passport card with your age on it, then that would work too. It just has to be ID, I think, from the state or whatever. It doesn't matter.
You need to prove that you're over 21.
That question was kind of, I don't know who thought of these questions, but that was kind of a ridiculous one.
Do you need a silencer if you're going to shoot a mime?
Yes, because the mime can hear stuff. They just can't say stuff.
No, but it's a play on the fact
that
the mine doesn't make any noise.
So if you're going to shoot a mine, you still don't want them to hear you, or you don't want people around to hear you.
Right.
So
if 7-Eleven is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, why are there locks on the doors?
Wow, that's really...
That's actually a really good question.
Yeah. Why would there be locks? It never closes, does it?
Not that I've never seen one close. So, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's so weird.
All right.
Because polished doors need locks. I don't know.
If a cow laughed real hard, would milk come out her nose?
No, because cows also have snot too.
No, but it's...
No, it's... Yeah, okay.
Wow, just butcher the...
No, I'm saying because, like, sometimes when we laugh, we cry or snort or whatever. I think that's what it's saying. If a cow laughed, because they make milk. If nothing ever sticks to Teflon, how do they make Teflon stick to the pan?
I don't know.
I think it's like a heat process.
Who knows? But maybe. I want to do this one now. If you tied buttered toast to the back of a cat and dropped it from a height, what would happen? Do you know what the reference to buttered toast is?
What's the reference?
Because it seems like every time you have buttered toast or
it falls butter side down.
Falls side down. But now cats always land on their feet.
Uh-huh.
So one of the laws would have to be broken on that instant.
Okay, the cat's going to land on its feet.
No, that's actually not true because my sister has a cat and it lands on its back all the time. Yeah.
But non-stupid cats land on their feet, and it'd probably be the bread because the bread's inanimate. I don't know.
Who knows? Oh,
if you're going in a vehicle going the speed of light, what happens when you turn on the headlights? It's actually impossible, I think, to go the speed of light.
It's not asking if it's possible. It's asking what would happen if
you did. But you can't go the speed of light. You can go faster and slower.
No, you can't go the speed of light.
You can't go the speed of light. You can't go the speed of light.
You go.
But you can go faster than the speed of light. It's physics. Let's not get...
Anyway.
We're not going to talk about... This is a physics show. It's true.
Okay.
We didn't answer the question.
Oh, well, you said it wasn't possible.
Maybe if you're going faster than the speed of light, the lights are behind you. Like, you can see a stream of light behind you from your
so then the brake lights would be even farther back?
I don't know.
All right. Why do they put braille dots on the keypad of the drive-up ATM? All I got to say is blind people better not be driving.
It's because people walk up to the ATM as well. The drive-up ATM.
Drive-through?
You can.
Why would you? You get hit by...
I don't know. Because maybe a blind person just walking around and they touch the ATM and like, oh, it's an ATM, and so they use it. So, I mean, I don't know.
All right, ready?
Okay. Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways?
That's a good question.
And why is yeah, that's so weird.
I don't even know.
Drive on a parkway. Maybe there's a park.
Oh, this is the name of it. Why isn't palindrome whatever spelled the same way backwards? If you don't know what that is, it's like
or like Bob,
Hannah.
Bob or Hannah,
right?
Or Madam, I'm Adam,
or race car.
Mm-hmm. Why isn't it spelled the same way backwards? The same as phonetic. It's not.
Well, I think
the idea came before the word describing it.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I know for sure. It
doesn't matter where it came from, but it's like. The word probably came later than the idea of...
Dude, I just realized we're both wearing white.
Or white shirts.
Way to save that one. Alright, you know that little indestructible black box that is used on planes? Why can't they make the whole plane out of the same substance?
It'd be way too heavy.
So, they could figure it out. We figured out how to fly, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, but plane trips take so much fuel. That's why I take it so expensive, because they use... gallons and gallons and tons of fuel just to get light aluminum up. What do you think this tough black plastic is going to do? Like a bulletproof vest, that's heavy, and it's the same stuff that, like, it's the Kevlar plastic. How's that going to stay up in the air, you know?
We'll figure a way.
Who's we? Are you going to be like aeronautics engineer when you...
I don't even know what you just said, so...
Aeronautics.
Alright.
If a person wanted instant water, I guess what would they mix it with? To get instant water, what would you mix instant water with?
Where are you?
I guess the instant milk. You mix it with water. So if you want instant water,
you'd mix it with milk.
No. Yeah, powdered water.
Because that's totally feasible.
It doesn't work.
You know? Yeah, it does.
Dehydrated water. No, it doesn't.
That's the future, kids.
Dehydrated water.
All right. Why is it that when you're driving and looking for an address, you turn down the volume on the radio? I never realized it, but I do that. I just said you do.
Because you're trying to concentrate.
But what does looking at
like when I'm doing school and I'm listening to Pandora, I do turn it down when I'm like on a hard problem in math or whatever. You know, it's because you got to concentrate. And I think that's going to be our last question.
Yes. So now you want to give the contact info?
Contact info, OTTAOTR@gmail.com. You can email us there, answer the questions. We'll try to read them next episode. Tweet us at OTTAOTR. I'm Daniel.
I'm Austin.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.